Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tafa Danendra Bairuza. I'm gonna answer the quizzes of integration of Twin Tower, the personal task. So let's do the first question. What are the fundamental principles connecting Islamic knowledge with modern science, and how can the approach of integrating Islamic knowledge be applied in science education? So the answer, the first is definition of knowledge integration. At its core, knowledge integration is defined as a deliberate and structured effort to unite religious science, Islamic knowledge, with general science. The aim is to create a symbiotic relationship where both domains mutually strengthen, enrich, and inform each other. The transition of Yayan Sunan Ampel to Win Sunan Ampel Surabaya significantly broadened the scope for this robust knowledge integration. Fundamental principle fundamental principles connecting Islamic knowledge with modern science. The dominant and preferred approach or madhab among Muslim scholars, particularly in this context, is to consider the spirit of the Quran and Hadith as inspiration. This meaning viewing the foundation Islamic text not as mere confirmation of scientific findings, nor as a basis for outright rejection of modern science, but as a profound wellspring of spiritual and intellectual guidance that inspires further scientific inquiry and exploration. This approach consci- consciously steers clear of two other common responses, outright rejections of science, for example, flat earther who see science as a Western conspiracy to be shunned, and Islamicization or forced harmonization or cocokology, which rigidly attempts to match every Western scientific discovery with a corresponding Quranic verse, overlooking the dynamic and evolving nature of science versus the immutable nature of the Quran. Application in the science education, the integration approach in science education is applied by firmly establishing the Quran and Hadith as a foundational principle and constant source of inspiration for all scientific research and academic pursuits. It seeks to contribute to the advance of academic of knowledge by connecting twin towers, a metaphor for developing both religious and general science with equal dedication and attention. Next question. What does the concept of twin towers signify in the integration of knowledge, and how can its application enhance understanding across disciplines? Okay. Saying significance of twin tower concept is the concept of twin tower in knowledge integration, specifically term integrated twin towers, is a distinctive model adopted by Queen Sunan Surabaya. Symbolically, this architectural analogy represents the pinnacle of civilizational progress, with one tower embodying scientific and technological knowledge and the other symbolizing religious knowledge. Philosophically, from an Islamic epistemology, the integrated twin towers model reflects personal maturity, achieved through the seamless connection of various intellectual faculties crucial for human life, including Wijdani, intuitive or spiritual, Irfani, gnostic or experiential, and Wahbi, divinely gifted rationalities. Its core is on the Islamizing, Islamization, Islamization of reasoning, shaping the way one thinks and approach knowledge rather than a mere Islamization of existing scientific disciplines, thereby fostering a complementary scholarly framework across Islamic social humanities and science and technology domains, enhancing cross-disciplinary understanding through application. The first one is Tridharma integration. This involving harmonizing the three pillars of higher education, teaching, research, and community service. Theory and field integration. The approach encourages dynamic learning that extends beyond conventional lectures. Cross-disciplinary integration. This involves deliberately building a robust knowledge structure where Islamic science, social humanities, and science technology disciplines develop adequately and equitably. The next question, what role do science and technology play in the development of society according to Islamic perspective, and how does Islamic ethics influence the advancement of modern technology? So the role in science development from an Islamic viewpoint, science and technology hold a paramount role in fostering social progress. The Quran and Hadith are just not referred texts but are actively regarded as a spirit and inspiration behind rigorous scientific inquiry and technological innovation. Many scientific fields are classified as fardu kifayah, indicating that they are deemed essential and necessary for fulfilling the daily needs and welfare of society. Influence of Islamic ethics on modern technology advancement, information quality. Information generated by technology must be accurate, thoughtful, beneficial, and crucially not contradict the teachings of the Quran and Hadith. Prevent of injustice. Islamic ethics emphasize the importance of avoiding all form of injustice or harm in the process of producing, using, and disseminating information or technology. This promotes morally responsible technological development. Question number 4. How is mathematics utilized within the context of Islamic scholarship, and what contribution have Muslim mathematicians made to the field of mathematics? Utilization of mathematics in Islamic scholarship. Mathematics is extensively utilized in context of Islamic scholarship, with the Quran and Hadith serving as the fundamental spirit and inspiration for conducting mathematical research. This means that mathematical inquiry can be viewed as a means to understand the intricate of order of Allah creations, as and in religious texts. The example of this integration is the research title choosing a life partner from religious and mathematical perspective applied to study of eigenvalues and eigenvectors, which demonstrate how mathematical concept can be applied to address real-life issues through an Islamic lens. Contribution of Islamic mathematician. Okay, historically made significant and foundational contributions to the fields of mathematics, while specific details on individual scientists and their precise contributing might not be exhaustively listed in the provided snippet. The module dedicates chapter 4 to study of mathematical integration in Islam. This chapter explicitly covers the introduction of prominent Muslim mathematicians from various periods of Islamic civilization and delves into fundamental mathematical concepts like set theory and number from an Islamic perspective, showing connection to the Quran and Hadith. Their contribution laid much of the groundwork for later mathematical development worldwide. Question number 5. How does the Quran explain concepts related to biology and life? And what is the relationship between biological science and ethical principles in Islam? Okay, the mod the modules feature as dedicated chapters titled Biology in Islamic Studies, which explore various biological concepts through an Islamic lens. It discusses the potential of human as agricultural art, emphasizing their role in managing and nurturing life. Other topics, including the Islamic view and human existence, principles of human reproduction from an Islamic perspective, the intricate life cycles of animals, and the difference of plant life. Furthermore, it delves into the concept of biodiversity and its conservation, indicating that the Quran provides a profound framework for understanding the complexity and purpose of life, encouraging contemplation on Allah creation. Relationship between biological science and ethical principles in Islam is discussion on biodiversity and its conversation inherently underscores the human responsibility as Khalifa to actively preserve and maintain the natural environment. Islamic ethics encourage Islamic ethics provides a building framework for biological science, emphasizing that scientific exploration and application are conducted responsibly. It emphasizes respecting all forms of life as manifestation of all creations, promoting sustainable practices and maintaining the ecological balance, thereby integrating scientific inquiry with moral duties. Question number 6. What is Islam's view on the importance of sea in human life? And how does the Quran depict marine ecosystem? So the answer is Islam view on importance of the sea in human life. So the sea is regarded as an immense blessing from Allah, fulfilling numerous essential functions and roles. It is primary source of water, fundamental for all life. It provides abundant halal and nutritious food. It serves as a crucial means of transportation and trade. It yields various ornaments and treasures, and it holds potential as a valuable energy source. Quranic depiction of marine ecosystem. The Quran contains numerous verses that eloquently describe the wonderful and intrinsic role of the sea, the sustenance and enrichment of life. The verses highlight the sea's various functions and immense benefit for humanity, such as providing sustenance, facilitating navigation, and offering rich resources. Such depreciation encourages contemplation on the magnificent and intricate creation of Allah in the oceans, reinforcing the need for their preservation and sustainable utilization. Okay, question number 7. What are these distinctive features of Islamic architecture visible in historical buildings, and how do Islamic principles influence modern architectural design? Okay, distinctive features of Islamic architecture in historical building. While historical Islamic architecture is often recognized by elements like domes, arches, and minarets, it's true. distinctive features lies in its foundation on Islamic values which serve as the core source of its design principles. Examples cited in the module include the Mosque of Cordoba and the Great Mosque of Yogyakarta, both of which showcase a harmonious blend of exquisite aesthetic and profound Islamic philosophical underpinnings. Influence of Islamic principles on modern architectural designs. So, significantly influence modern architectural design by building it to incorporate Islamic character and values rather than confine solely to the traditional mosque aesthetic. Includes the use of mathematical analogies such as pure forms and geometries, which preserve to align with universal cosmic order and divine beauty. Modern Islamic inspired design often integrates spiritual meaning and functionality. Example is the prayer well in the Aceh Tsunami Museum, which serves as a memorial and symbolize the profound connection between human and their creator, or, or Hablu Minallah, demonstrating how architecture can facilitate spiritual reflection and communal memory. Question number 8. How can information system be integrated with teachings found in the Quran? And what are examples of information system practices in a religious context? No. Integration of information system with teaching found in the Quran. Information system can be seamlessly integrated with Quranic teachings by ensuring that the information produced is the result of data processing that does not contradict the Quran and Hadith. The fundamental aim is to generate information that is consistently accurate, truthful, and beneficial to individuals and the wider community. The implementation of information system with the Faculty of Science and Technology environment closely aligned with the specific characteristic its study programs like information system, ensuring that this system supports ethical decision making and uphold Islamic values. The example of information system practices in a religious context. This encompasses a form of information distribution that consistent with Islamic values and teachings, meaning they directly align with the message found in the Quran. Practical examples make information system developed for managing mosque activities, disseminating Islamic knowledge like hadith database, Quranic application, providing real-time prayer time, and Qibla direction, or even platform for online religious education and fatwa consultation that the emphasis is on utilizing technology to facilitate religious practice and understanding. Okay, question number 9. What Quranic verses address the protection of the environment and how the hadith of Prophet Muhammad SAW support the concept of environmental sustainability? Okay, like example in Al-Mulk verses 3, which emphasize the perfection of Allah, creation, and inherent balance of the universe. This verse serves as a fundamental theological basis for environmental preservation and stewardship. The Quran is entirety is regarded as a spirit inspiration for conducting research and initiating actions related to the environment, consistently highlighting the importance of safeguarding Allah intricate and perfect creation. Support for environmental sustainability in Prophet Muhammad SAW hadith is the saying and actions of Prophet Muhammad. Provide robust and explicit supports for the concept of environmental sustainability. The Prophet Teachings consistently emphasize the importance of maintaining cleanliness, forbidding action that cause environmental damage, encourage tree planting, and promoting responsible stewardship of natural world. These acts are often framed as form of the worship and communal duty. Thus, hadith serve as both practical guidance and strong motivation for Muslims to actively contribute to a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment. Okay, the last question. What are the best practice for integrating religion and science in the faculties of science and technology, and how do students what are the best practice for integrating religion and science in faculties of science and technology, and how do students experience the integrating of religious values with scientific knowledge on campus? So for the best practice, academic policies and programs, guidance for lecturers in Quran recitation, Quran workshop, programs with tafsir expert and majlis hikmah or wisdom gathering, presenting concept or research related to knowledge integration, curriculum and thesis guidelines. Key practice is the integration of knowledge within the thesis writing process, where all students are required to explicitly connect their research studies with religious principles, citing source from the Quran and Hadith. Okay. Student experience of integrating religious with scientific knowledge on the campus, like mandatory religious programs. Students are required to participate in tahsin and tahfidz program through the intensive Quranic studies program. Integrated assessment. This integration is reinforced through academic assessment, including Tahsin and Tahfidz exams prior to thesis defense, and mandatory memorize of daily prayers that are examined during thesis proposal or final thesis defense session. Practical, practical implementation in research community service. Practical examples in research integrating prayer movement with hormonal aspect or partner selection with mathematics, also in community surveys like correcting masculine kiblat direction using spherical trigonometry. That's for that all question. So the conclusion is comprehensive vision, the integration of Islamic knowledge, science, and technology at Sunan Ampel Surabaya represent a holistic effort to cultivate scientifically competent and morally upright scholars. Twin Towers model, this approach asserts the eco-standing and complementary nature of religious and general science, rather than seeing them as conflicting. Ex- This integration is manifest across academic policies, curriculum research activities, community service, and student personal development, reflecting a commitment to relevant and value-driven education. So, thank you very much. Thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.